Welcome back to Oblivion. Alright, Glarthir. Fine.
Very good. You won't be sorry. I'll pay you well. Did I say that already?
Yes.
Let's start with Bernadette Penniless. Be outside my house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. See where she goes and who she reports to. We'll meet here again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me. Remember,
So,
Bernadette Penniless, 6 a.m.
I guess what's happening here is this guy is a very well-adjusted individual. Now, alright, let's look for her house. I don't remember anything about this wonderful town. This thieving town. There, okay, it's right here. 6 a.m. We can do that. Alright, what random garbage can I think of to rant about today? Y'all see this dental floss? What is this with this dental floss now? But man, I do think the closer we get to Kvatch, I might just try to do Kvatch and get Martin as a follower. I'm probably not exactly interested in sending him to Cloud Ruler right away. We might use him as an astute follower of the pirates or whatever garbage it is that we're doing over here. Speaking of garbage, I gotta make sure. Okay. Just see what she does. Okay, right. Oh yeah, we gotta figure out who she reports to. Who does she report to, Ryudo? My god, look at this sicko going to the chapel. I can't believe this. What kind of sicko goes to the chapel at 6 a.m.?
Greetings.
Glarthir is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
Yes.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Oh,
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
hooray.
Farewell.
Hey,
I'm
buddy.
Bernadette Penniless. I work for Tamika. I grow grapes for...
Shut up. Okay.
I don't trust you enough to talk.
Oh, alright.
Goodbye.
I remember actually. Alright, hang on. I have a consideration here. Because we are, in fact, trying to be Duke on our way over here. Maybe at least partly. I forget how much you can lie to this guy. There's one thing in particular I'm interested to see if you can lie about. This Duke Gallagher is an expert thief and wordsmith. But let's see how much the game is willing to let us be a wordsmith here. Buddy! Buddy!
So, you saw.
Ah, I can't lie that she's dead. Alright, I would actually have to kill her or something. Okay. Because I think you get paid more if they die, as I recall. But, alright. I can't remember now. Alright.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me. Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate.
Alright.
Tutius Sextius. Do you know him?
Well-
A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects. He's a clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me.
Alright.
Don't let Tutius Sextius catch you
So,
following.
let's see.
He's
I
much
guess
more
in this
dangerous
case,
than he looks.
if we wanted to
Greetings to
be,
you.
if we wanted to be manipulative
Hi.
as Duke or whatever the flid, I suppose Duke would be interested in getting paid no matter what. So let's go to this guy's house. I guess the only question is, would Duke get anybody killed? Because this guy makes a list of people to die, right? I'm pretty sure that's this quest. This guy, like... I want to say on the Xbox days I got him to just go on a rampage. Maybe that was a different NPC, though. I don't know. We'll keep an eye out. Ah, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's right. He's like the big fancy... Right. Okay, yeah. What we could do is we could talk to him and then decide if we like him. And if we don't like him, we'll mock him for death. It'd be interesting inserting the third character into this. I know Kazuto would just be like, whatever, kill him, but... Well, I guess I don't need to be stealing lockpicks anymore, huh? But I could. Nah, I'm just kind of doing whatever. I'm not even terribly sure... Man, what quest lines are even good? Well, Zelos will be able to do things like the Fighters Guild and whatnot. There will be... Oh, jeez. There will be things for Zelos. And then Kazuto, obviously. The thing, Kazuto can probably have... I was trying to think if I want Kazuto to have Mage's Guild. It does make sense that he could have Mage's Guild. And then, I don't know, I guess we could break into Vath or something. We could do the fourth character for the Dark Brotherhood, but I'm not really sure what, you know, motivationally speaking, Kazuto and Vath would do much differently in the Dark Brotherhood. They're just kind of like, alright, well, people die, I guess. You get out of this tower! You get to flit out this quest! Till the quest! Let's just go in. Give me the quest!
You're new here, or you'd know me.
Volume.
Tutius Sextius.
Water fluid.
My people have lived in...
Alright, this guy apparently talks very quietly.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarthir. Wait, do you mean that strange wood elf that you see wandering around the city? Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the low gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. Gives me the strangest looks, now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why. Bye.
Boy. Ah, is that convincing enough? Maybe Duke just takes the money from this guy because he thinks he's a sap. Duke is a pirate. For those of you not familiar with the Lost Lineage lore and all that stuff on ZC that I do. But he became a very integral part to the Zelos Phoenix lore and everything, so... I figure we might as well take a couple things for a test spin here in Oblivion and see how it goes. Huh, yeah, it goes from like 9 to 0. What's up
A
with
little
it?
bird told me that
Oh.
you've been asking around town about Glarthir.
Maybe it's because this
a
guy...
resident eccentric. I'd like to know why. Let me give you some advice.
we'll sell him out.
Glarthir is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to. You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you, it isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
Okay, now the only question is, would Duke work with the slimy Imperials? I guess he wouldn't call them slimy. It's just like, okay, yeah, that's probably why they wouldn't let me wait for the 12 hours. Okay. See, Duke probably thinks of this in terms of, what's the next paycheck? Are the guards going to pay me? I guess we could experiment and see if the guards are going to pay us, and then stop engaging with them if it looks like that they won't be. Let's do that. Captain Duke Gallagher is ready to get paid. What flit is he? It's 12 a.m. What a flid. What a flid. Yeah, he's just late. Okay. What a ponce. Won't even uphold his end of the bargain to come give me free money for lying to him. What a piece of crap. You ever just get lied to? No. Alright. Hey, buddy.
Tell me what you learned about...
Alright, here's it.
Really? So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penniless or Tutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me? Hard to believe.
Give me money.
Yes, the gold that you value so highly. I wonder what price betrayal... Never mind that. Well, we shall see. I do have one more name for you.
Alright.
Do you know David Surley?
Yeah.
Yes, of the famous Surley Vineyards. pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him? Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy! He watches my house constantly. You'll see. He leaves his house early.
All right, usual nonsense.
Be careful. David Surly is the ringleader. You must not let him catch you watching him.
Hello there. You're new here in Skingrad? Fine. Please, keep your weapons sheathed. We're a bit suspicious of strangers here.
Hey.
You have something you want to tell me?
Let's see. He thinks there's a plot against him. Okay, now hang on. Is Duke... Okay,
Suit you.
hang on.
Goodbye.
Hey, we gotta ponder this for a little bit here. This is a character-defining moment. Does Duke Gallagher care? The guards are probably not offering him money, right? I don't think the guards offer money. So... But Duke, on the other hand, can maybe see how crazy this guy is. He did just whisper about betrayal. Does Duke think that he'll... Well, okay. If Duke thinks that this Glarthir will turn on him, he don't care. He's just gonna beat him up anyway, so... So Duke doesn't need the assistance of the guards or any of that garbage. I don't think he reports. I don't think he reports here. Duke is just trying to get his money and bail and mess with these grapes for the wine. Yes, let's do just that. Let's mess with the grapes and the wine. We'll pose as a scarecrow inside the grapes. Nobody would ever suspect the scarecrow inside the grapes. It's a genius plan. It's infallible. Yeah. Scarecrow Duke. Oh no. The moon is crashing. It's dawn of the final day. Well, I guess that would mean it's not crashing because, you know, and there's 24 hours left. Go play Majora's Mask, for God's sake. Alright, anyway. Oh. Well, the guard started talking to... Hey, this is Glarthir, right? Yeah, the guard started talking to him. I thought they were going to get into a fight or something, but that does not seem to be the case. Alright. Well, I guess we're just intruding in these homes. Duke is just hanging out, interviewing people. Yeah, so are you part of this conspiracy theory? I need to get paid.
How goes it? I'm David of Surly Brothers Vineyard. Gaston is my brother. From our vineyards come the finest wines in Tamriel.
Why do these names fit so well? David and Gaston. Why do they fit? Dude?
Yeah, well, in all honesty, no. But our wines are very good, and much cheaper than Tamika's very fine product, I assure you.
A little bit of modesty there. Okay, I can respect that.
I don't trust you enough.
Oh!
I'm listening.
The memes, though.
Farewell.
Now I'm supposed to protect. So Duke just blows all this crap off. We're gonna get paid. And if he goes on a rampage, we'll kill him. Duke is up for a fight. Screw the whole thing. Well, everybody, I would say someone's about to learn a lesson in parting with their money. Nobody wants to talk to this fool, Glarthir. So I can just rob him blind. Oh, yes. What was the other... There's another... Oh, the other Skingrad quest, I think, is just something from the Dark Brotherhood, right? The one where you do the whodunit, but you done it. That's like one of my favorite quests in the entire game, though. I can't wait to do that one. That one is always super fun. I did that, like, even on the Zelos file.
So,
on PC.
what did you discover about the upstanding David Surly?
Can you believe that he's also not spying on you?
Just as I suspected, they've gotten to you too. Not one of them involved in the conspiracy, and you expect me to believe that?
Well, now hold on.
Now I know for sure that they are all in on it, and therefore they all have to die, starting with you.
Well then, you best draw your weapon, Glarthir. Oh, he already did, but you know, shut up. I am down for a good fight.
Do your worst.
Fine. Oh my god. These townsfolk won't miss scum like you anyway. Now, where do I join this cult now? It's just like you find out where you join the guys that were conspiring against him. Alright, let's take his stuff and sneak into the night. We'll take his battle axe. Rather unfortunate that you decided to challenge Captain Duke Gallagher. Shut up prompt now. Okay. Less fatigue, though. That's good. Oh, that's right. You don't have to do it. You don't have to hold it in this game. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very humble way to go out, I would say. All right. Well, Duke sees a patsy when he sees a patsy. And now it's time to reap the rest of the rewards, sparse as they may be. I forget where it was. It was on the corner. Pretend that nobody's watching us. We'll sneak in and do away with his valuables. Man. What would be really interesting is if the guards came in and got mad at us for trespassing. They're like, how dare you come into this lunatic's house that we hate. Aha! 1 gold piece! Wait, does that mean 2 gold pieces? Oh my god. I can't believe this. And there's some of Skull McGee's brethren live here too? What a time. What we actually could do is, as long as we believe that they don't find his body. See, I'd almost be tempted. It would take forever to drag it for like real, but I could almost imagine. No, Duke would probably bury him. He'd be like, "You're a fool, but we'll give you a proper burial." I suppose the whole thing about the shallow grave is just to sound cool, but and I could see. Oh, hello. All right. Oh, these are all gonna be stolen goods, though, technically. Okay, we can still take them. Man, from a certain perspective, the gold pieces almost look like they have the Millennium Eye. Watch. Glarthir, these are pathetic treasures for a pathetic man. Surely you've something more value. Aye, the silver ring, I suppose, will suffice. He does have a decent amount of stuff. At least we can hone our security skills. Take a little bit of junk here, I guess. We do need to eventually find the fences, and we'll be part of the Thieves Guild and whatnot. Gosh, you know, Thieves Guild fits both Duke and Kajido. I guess to a degree, it fits Duke more. I do want to do throwback role plays and everything every once in a while here. Maybe we find some spiritual quest for Zelos to go on and get into riots with Kajido and everything, but I'm also kind of using this run as an opportunity to explore kind of the new style lore that I've been working on for some of the characters, to be honest. I will always miss the old Tales stuff, like, don't get me wrong. It's just that for working on, like, new self-founded projects or whatever, I'm kind of like, what if the character did this? Let's experiment with that. You get a better idea on which things might work or might not work, depending on, you know, just having an opportunity to play with them or whatever. And then I think I cut myself off. We could possibly secretly use this as our home away from home in Skingrad. Every once in a while, we'll just come hang out in the old dead guy's house. Let's take out... Oh, I was hoping to cheat now. Okay. See if there's anything worthwhile in the basement while we're here, huh? He did have way more upstairs than what I remembered, though. So if this is a bus down here, I would understand. Yeah, just a bunch of meat and food, maybe. Maybe we could bring our fellow pirates here. Yeah, we could bring our fellow pirates here. And perhaps indulge. Definitely nothing of value here. No lockpicks, Glarthir. Gosh. Didn't even have lockpicks for the conspiracy that he was running. What a lazy conspiracy theorist. He's got his, they're not called memoirs. What are they called? It's like a ship term, I think, right? Gosh darn it. I watch all this true crime crap on YouTube and now I'm forgetting. The manifesto. He's got his, like, little manifesto and everything down there, but he doesn't have one lockpick or he doesn't have one thing to take action with. What a lazy louse.
Excuse me.
I'm just kind of like, eh.
He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of his crazy behavior.
Now, who could that be?
You too.
Who could that have been? Perhaps next time. I don't know. What else do we have to explore in here, really? And perhaps we're gonna start working our way west. I don't know. Thanks for watching, boy.